everyone. Welcome back. I'm Lorna, if you're new here. And if you're not new here, then hi, good to see you. Recently, I have been up at my kids' school in New South Wales, and in the schools here, you can actually request an independent learning plan or independent education plan, something like that, for your children if they have learning problems, disabilities, and maybe just issues altogether. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, I've been trying to make sure that my kids are happier in the classroom, and that meant setting them up with certain things, having certain workspaces available to them. And it dawned on me that this sort of thing should be available for adults too. You know, ADHD doesn't disappear when you're an adult, and you're at work for a huge chunk of your day. So why not give yourself some independent work plan that can help you? So the more I thought about it, the more I thought, yeah, this is really smart. And you're probably doing some of these already, but hopefully I'll maybe go through a few different things that you don't have at work to make your life a bit more comfortable. So, I work from home, so I'm fairly lucky, and I think a lot of us over the past 2 years have been doing the same. So you've maybe implemented certain things at home to make your life more comfortable. You don't need to wear a suit. You don't need to be in shoes that are uncomfortable, whatever. But yes, there are certain things I think make our, sitting at our desk doing our work for the length of time we do each day more enjoyable and more more freeing for our ADHD mind. So I joke about it on here every time that you can't see it if you're listening to this podcast, but I've got like those poppets that all the kids love at the moment. I've got a squishy ball that has those on it, and I play with this when I'm recording these podcasts and videos. This is my fun squishy ball. And I've also got this beautiful little love heart, which is a stress toy. So it's a squeezy, squidgy one that my son gave me for Mother's Day. And and these are things that my daughter has at her desk. She's got sensory and fidget toys just to help her focus on things. So if it's good for the kids, then it's good for us too. So get some little fidget toys that suit you. This one is perfect for me, and my squishy one as well. And it helps deal with that physical hyperactivity that we get. It helps me focus on what I'm doing. Another thing that you can use that's similar to that, Aaron's Thinking Putty. This stuff is awesome. It comes in this cute little tin. You can get great big ones that my kids have got. And it's kind of like, you can't, on the podcast, if you're listening, it's not slime, but it's not as dry as blue tack. It's more pliable than Play-Doh. So it's just this sort of sticky, stretchy stuff that's really fun to play with. You can make it into a ball. You can squeeze it like a stress toy. You can stretch it and put it back together. It looks almost like chewing gum when you do that. And what I like about this is it comes in so many different colours. This one is called High Voltage. How cool is that? It's a neon pink, or it used to be. My daughter has a glittery silver one. My son has got one that's colour change, which is so cool. It goes from it's either red to yellow or yellow to red, something like that. But again, this is just like a little toy that you can fiddle with at your desk when you need that tiny distraction. And yeah, they're really cheap. They're not an expensive little thing. And like I say, they come in this little tin, and they're pretty cute. Another thing I like to play with is crystals. This one is a smoky quartz. It's a polished crystal, and it's actually called a touchstone. But basically any polished crystal that just feels nice to you. yeah, it just feels nice in my hand. It's soothing, and it's cool, and it's smooth, and it's lovely. So there's some sensory ideas of things that you can touch while you're sitting at your desk and needing to have a fiddle. Another tool for work, because we're not the best at remembering to eat. And if we do eat, it tends to be something that we just grab. I have a Tupperware box of cashew nuts at my desk all the time because I am not great at eating regularly now that I'm medicated, and when I do eat, I tend to just go for a bag of chips. So having some nuts there it's protein, it's healthy. I get that lovely dopamine crunch when I'm eating them. And I just find them handy to have. You don't need to think about it. So yeah, get some snacks that you really enjoy that can stay at your desk and keep them there. I also like to use, and this might be a bit of a weird one, but I love stickers. When I keep track of my stats for certain things in journals rather than on Excel, just because it's a different way of doing it. I'll look at my journal more than I would look at anything else. And yeah, so every now and again I just go out and buy some stickers. I love these ones. These are Sweary ones, which are, yeah, they're not that sweary. But there's so many stickers out there. You can get stickers for everything these days. These great big sticker books are awesome as well. These are American Crafts. I got them in Spotlight. You can get them on Amazon or wherever. And I just love using stickers on things that I know I'm keeping hold of, because it's fun. You know, not everything needs to be boring, and I find stickers are really nice way to make written things more interesting and exciting for me. And they're creative and they're fun and they're silly, and yeah, you can get really rude ones, which I love. Another thing that I like to have at my desk is essential oils. I'm actually holding up a little bottle of oil here that I mixed myself. Lavender's my favourite essential oil, and yeah, I've always got some about. You can mix it into whatever you want. You can buy them pre-mixed. You can just buy the straightforward essential oils, which I have back here. There's my bottle of lavender. So I love them, and it's not because it's all woo-woo and I think they're going to cure me of anything or whatever. I just like the smells. I really like the smells, and I find them soothing and energising and interesting. You know, I think the sense of smell is a very underestimated sense, and it's a good thing to have something like that if you don't find them too overwhelming anyway. I always have a notepad with me for doodling. I like to just scribble ideas down. I'm not the most tech-centric person when it comes to things like that. I know a lot of people like to put it into digital formats, but I find just the act of pen to paper is really good. And also making sure I am hydrated. Having a bottle of water at the desk is also an important thing. And that can be a good thing as well as keeping you hydrated. It gives you a reason to get up and move every now and again when you've drunk it. You need to get up and refill it, whether that's at work or whether you're at home. Getting up and moving from your desk is such an important thing to do. And one other thing that you can do at work to keep in your drawer or on your desk is our timers. Timers can be really, really helpful if you're struggling with, if your sense of time isn't great, if you think things are going to take you 5 minutes and you're actually ending up working several hours on them, and that's not appropriate, then having a timer set to do X amount of, sorry, I'm playing with the putty again, X amount of time to an allocated task is brilliant. And you can get really fun little timers that, that like little ducks and the Pomodoro, tomato, things like that. So a timer's good too. So I'll go back through our sort of ADHD work ideas that you can have on your desk. So sensory and fidget toys, snacks, stickers. Oh, music. I didn't say anything about music. Sometimes it's good to have a little playlist to get you going. I prefer instrumental music if I'm working. I actually prefer just to work in silence, but if I need music on, I go for instrumental. But maybe you like something a bit more upbeat, something a bit into it. I know that there's ADHD playlists on Spotify, for instance, so that can be a good thing to keep at the back of your mind. Timer, we've mentioned, essential oils, just to freshen up the way you're feeling. A notepad, the putty, the thinking putty. Seriously, get some of this stuff, guys. It's amazing. And water. So, and when I was speaking to Sarah Cotman the other day, this has just sort of reminded me because she was laughing at me with my stress ball. She said to put like a basketball or a football, soccer ball under your desk and just use that to roll your feet on. And I thought that was an awesome idea as well, just getting that feet movement. And if you've got just a normal seat, I've got a seat on wheels, you can actually get rubber bands that stretch across the bottom of chairs that you can kick your legs against. Now, I know, again, these are designed for kids in the classroom to try and help them keep focus. But who's to say you can't use it as an adult? You could even get a resistance band and tie that around a chair if you felt that would help you. So anyway, guys, I hope this has helped make your desk a little bit more ADHD friendly, a little bit more sensory interaction that will make your working life a little bit more enjoyable. If it does, great. Yeah, I'd love to hear about it. If you have other ideas of things that you can use at your desk to try and, keep that attention span going, leave a note in the comments below because I would really like to hear from you. Okay, guys, speak to you soon. Bye-bye.